Hello guys and ladies. So I decided I'm going to do the video in one take, meaning I'm just gonna go for the whole thing. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Lola, and today I thought I'd do a video called Investing Made Simple. And the idea just came about. I was on my Cash App and I was looking at all my mini investments, and I was just like, I feel like more people should do this. And I've only invested $40, but it was just like, this is way more accessible than people think. So I have a list of notes on the side that I'm going to be referring back to. So don't worry, I'm paying attention to all of you. I need my notes. Okay, so the first thing that I wrote down is investing is for all of us. It just takes learning the basics. So before this job, I kind of had an idea okay, stocks and bonds, and it was a lot. I can't lie. I remember in my economics class, I was like, how do you it was so hard to wrap my head around, but it's taken me a few years from class to work, and now I feel like I get the mechanics of the whole thing. Okay, so the next thing is, what is investing? When you're buying stocks, for example, it's sort of like buying ownership in a company. So what does that come with? I'll give you an example. So I'm an investor in a company, right? Called the company X. And one of the things that I get to do is I have voting rights. So I get to vote for, should they change accountants? Should they keep this manager? Who are we voting for on the board? Things like that. And one of the basic concepts I feel like to wrap your head around when it comes to investing is that you're basically borrowing somebody money and they're going to keep paying you for the amount you pay them. So if I invest $10, let's say I'm going to get 50 cents in the next 2 months. That's the cost for the company of borrowing my $10. And I feel like it really is you putting some stakes in that company and they're just paying you incrementally for giving them that money. The next thing is start small. I feel like one of the biggest hurdles is feeling like you have to have $50,000, yada yada yada. No. So on the Cash App that I used to invest, the first time I invested $1 because I was like, I'm just curious, how does this whole thing work? I've also invested $10, and the story here is one afternoon I wanted to order soul food. And I was like, Lola, you keep ordering the same thing. Why don't you just invest this money? So the meal was going to cost me $30. So I just ended up investing that $30. And then, was it for, how much did I? Yes, I invested $40. 40 or 44, one of those. And I invested in 10 different things. One tip to do when you're investing is don't put all your eggs in one basket. Because to be honest, out of those 10 things, my profits and loss is half and half. So 5 of those investments, I have income. 5 of those I have loss. But the great thing is they cancel each other out. So I'm still having a gain, because let's say for the 5 of them, I lost 50 cents. For the other 5, I gained 1. So at the end of the day, I gained 50. So you need to make sure that you diversify your portfolio, because at the end of the day, if you put all your eggs in one basket, we can predict the market, but sometimes it's still volatile, right? And something that gives me confidence to invest even in this time is that the market goes in cycles. It always comes back up. With that being said, though, I don't think it's wise to invest your savings into the stock markets. I definitely would not do that. So basically what I'm doing now is just investing change. So it's money that I don't really care about. $40, it's fine. But I just want to learn how it works. So that's what I was saying, that start small, right? It's for all of us. We can do it. Also, the 2 resources that I have been using to invest is Robinhood and Cash. So Robinhood, Robinhood, and the second one is Cash App. So I invested $1 in Robinhood, and now I have maybe 22. But that's also from inviting people. All these things. I want everybody to get on. But your investments will grow, and it's pretty fun. I love looking at the little how's my investment growing in a week? How's my investment growing in a month, in a year? And then the Cash App is lovely. I'm a huge interface person, and I love the way it looks and just how it is. Okay, so the next piece of advice is, what sort of company should I invest in? I think technical functional companies, for example, energy, we're always going to need light. So that's why I invested in Con Edison, because I'm just I don't think Con Edison is going to go out of business anytime soon, except somebody comes up with that solar power. Am I right? But so energy, oil, what is it I write down? Yeah, those are the two main ones, honestly. And then randomly I invested in like Visa, because I use my debit card almost every week, you know? So it's things that I feel like I see a steady growth. I mean, maybe this is just my risk averseness coming out, but hey, you can invest in specific businesses that you've been looking out to and you want to support. So the next tip is start off slow, right? Don't invest too much, because again, I'm also learning, and it's more of wetting your feet, like getting comfortable. You're not trying to prove anything to anybody, step by step. I haven't said I'm a tax associate, so basically filing taxes for wealthy individuals and all that fun stuff. I always thought income was one thing, right? So you have a job, you make money here. But then 10 months into this gig, I'm seeing these people have like multiple sources of income, and I was just like, why isn't this a conversation? Like, why are we not talking about this? Like, why does it seem like only specific wealthy people know how to make money? So I was like, okay, I'm gonna start investing and not waiting for somebody to like tell me how to do it. So I just want people to know that there are multiple ways to make income, and it's for all of us, right? Investing is for all of us. So this right now, like the one that I'm teaching you, it's like a direct source type of thing. Like you're the one investing your money directly. A lot of the clients that I have, I see them doing it through banks and doing it through investment funds. And again, when that time comes, feel free to move on to that. But for now, this is the level that I'm at, and this one works for me. So again, I hope this has been helpful, and please ask me all the questions. I'm open to sharing what I know so far. Love you all. Have a good day.